Hi guys, how's it going today? Okay, I've got a little treat for you today, or treat for me should I say, not for you guys, a treat for me. I'm driving from Tame through to do some filming somewhere, and I've come through an absolutely beautiful little English village called Sydenham. So this is what I want to show you guys. This is an absolutely fantastic quintessential English village here, and as I do a little bit walk, I'll keep the camera rolling because I think this is such a beautiful. Now this isn't like 99.9% of England. These people are very wealthy. So I'll just come back to you in a second when we get a bit closer to the pub. In fact, here's the pub. Here's the pub for Crowning. What a beautiful little pub that is. And this is just outside of Oxford, maybe 10 15 miles south of Oxford. And this is a fantastic, beautiful little church. It doesn't look that old, really. Wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't that old. And this is the parish church of St Mary, Sydenham. I'll have a walk through the gates. Should be no reason. It does seem open. See if we can have a look. It seems locked, or is it just the paint? Might just be the paint. Yeah, might just be the paint. So the gate seems to be catching a little bit there. I'll sort that out in a second when I come back. So yeah, an absolutely lovely, beautiful churchyard. I'll just keep the camera rolling. No idea what that's made out of there. I'll see if I can get a bit closer to the wall to see what it's made out of. Sort of rock, so they've used a sort of a rock and a stone feature there. I'm not going to go in. The door seems locked in there, so I'm not going to go in. Seems to be a bit of chat going on in there. But yeah, this seems to be so clever how they've done that there. Just using pebbles and rocks. So yeah, oh, let's have a look. I do find these things fascinating, these headstones. Look at this one here. Look at that one. I can't even make the date out, it's that old. Can't make out what the date is. But yeah, I find these places absolutely fascinating. I really do. Where I live, in an inner city, the councils basically just go in and knock them over. When they get like this, they'll knock them over in case it lands on anybody. But places like this, they... here we go, look at this. This is interesting as well. Private J.H. Monday, MM, Machine Gun Corps Infantry, 13th of November, 1918. 24 when he died. Possibly due to the war. I think the war had finished then, maybe. He might have been shot and died shortly after. But yeah, we'll have a little walk down here as well. Right, have a walk down there. Beautiful. Even the buildings, they're out. These buildings are made the same. They're the same. With that brick, sort of pebbly brick that they've stuck in with sand and mortar and cement. So yeah, let's carry on walking. Okay, so we've got a lot of these houses here have got the thatched roofs on. Thatched cottages, thatched roofs. Some over there as well, look. With the thatched cottages on. And what self-respecting little country village wouldn't have an honesty box? Village information there. They put the defibs now. And these, obviously nobody uses these phones anymore, so I've decided to put defibrillators in them. So in there, what you do with that, you call 999, you give them your cabinet number, and they give you the number to open up the code. So if anybody's having a heart attack in the local village, so all the information for the village hall there, all the books. You just pop some money into the honesty box, which would be somewhere, I presume. Even stuff for the little kids, look. Absolutely fantastic. Saying, not that I'm jealous, but sort of where I would live, this would never happen. It just wouldn't happen. The kids would destroy it. They would have stolen all the stuff, or it would have been set fire to. These people in the country don't have to contend with. They obviously pay a lot more money to live in these places. Absolutely beautiful little villages like this. I'm surprised I'm not challenged here, really. I'm surprised I'm not challenged here, because people probably don't want you filming in these tight community areas. They're not that keen on it. So I'm quite surprised nobody's sort of coming up and had a word with me. Even though there's hardly anybody around, you just have the feeling that the eyes of you. Perhaps that's my paranoia, I don't know. But look how fantastic how beautiful that is there. Absolutely stunning. What I do know about this village is that Fiona Bruce lives here, the woman who's on Question Time in the UK. She lives somewhere in this village. So that's one famous... Yeah. You just hear how quiet it is. You get the occasional sports car that whizzes through, or the occasional... I mean, I can hear a car behind me, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, lovely little, beautiful little car. You don't get no old bangers around here. So yeah, just all nice, beautiful little village. I've probably said beautiful now about 300 times. Now that's interesting. So that's a new build that they've obviously done in the same brick style as the church. Yeah, people are so fortunate to live in these little villages. It's unreal. What I'm going to do, I'm going to head now down to the next place I'm going to do some filming at, which is a place called Turley, which is where they filmed Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Goodnight Mr. Tom and Vicar. So I'm going to go down there shortly. House for sale there. Look how beautiful it is, and clean. Long barn. Absolutely stunningly attractive. The walnut barn. This is definitely, my mum used to say to me, we'd drive through places and she'd say, oh, that's how the other half live. This is definitely not the other half. This is like the top half of a percent live in these places. Not the other half. A fraction of 1% live down here. Who can afford it? So I'll just keep walking down here, see what's down there. Sounds like some construction work going on down there. There you go, another beautiful house down there. Absolutely stunning. Same features, the old barn. Old barn there. You can see how the roof, look at this, how the roof has concaved in. It may have had a new roof put on, but it's concaved right in through the weight. And they've probably just followed the contours of the building there. So when they put the new roof on, they've not put new timbers in. They've just followed the contours of the old timbers exactly how there was probably hundreds of years ago. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that quickly, that little village that I'm passing through. I don't know, put some comments in the comment section of what you think these houses would be valued at. Let's see if we can find a house for sale. There's one along here, White Lion, and we'll just see what you think of the valuation would be. I think you're looking at 2 million for these houses, £1.5 to £2 million comfortably, and that's if you could buy them. Yeah, these seem fairly new houses. They seem quite new ones. There's probably been a house that was knocked down there to build them too. But no, little gully there through an inlet to get through to the fields, take the dog for a walk. Yep, I really think that's fascinating though, the brickstone effect. That's fascinating. See, they're a bit suspicious when you come around these places with cameras. Okay guys, I just thought I'd quickly show you that one. Like and subscribe if you can. I'll try and do more videos like this of showing you the different parts of the country, you know, what it's like. A lot of people don't ever get to see these places. Just one last look at this thatched roof there. What a lovely, lovely old-fashioned building. A barn over there. You can just imagine this is no different to probably how it was hundreds of years ago. Okay guys, catch you on the next one.